Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a book haul. So these are all the books that I have brought in November. So let's go right into it. Okay, so last week, on a Wednesday, when was last week? If it's the 18th now, it was like the 10th. So on the 10th, I went to a bookstore, for the first time. And yeah, I had enjoyed myself. So I brought obviously some books. And one of the first ones that I saw and I picked up is The Knife of Never Letting Go. Now, I have seen this author around a lot. Now, one reason for why I brought this book was because it has sprayed edges. And I am going to admit, I don't own any books with sprayed edges, which is quite shocking, but now I do. So, and the fact that it's like black, and my favorite colors are black and red, and so I just love this whole cover, like, wow. And funny enough, I don't know what this is about. I don't know anything about it, and I'm guessing this is a series because on the back it says there's another book, The Ask and the Answer, which means it's another book I need to get. But yeah, I can't wait to read this. It just seems like a cool book. It sounds it. Yeah. The next book I got. Now this does seem kind of like an unusual buy for books for me personally. But I thought I'll try something new because nothing can hurt by trying something new. And that is Ink Spell. Now this is a series, I know that. I don't know what one of these, what number book it is of the series, but I picked it up anyway, and I thought I could give it a go, like buy the rest of the series. It's the sequel, this is, so I'm guessing there's a book before. But yeah, I like the cover. It's really cool. And I did read a little bit of the back, so I'm going to read the back to you. A year has passed, but not a day goes by without Maggie thinking of Hearting, the book that came alive, when she discovers that Dustfinger, one of its characters, has found a way home. She knows she must follow, but what is waiting for them between the pages of this dark, enchanted ink world? So this sounds so good. And yes, so hopefully I can read this soon. The next book I got was What Alice Knew, and I picked this up because of the cover. I like the cover, it's very mysterious, I don't know. But then I also did read the back of this, briefly, and it sounded so good. But yeah, I'm going to read the back. Alice has a perfect life, a cool job, great kids, a wonderful husband, until he goes missing one day. The phone rings and then goes dead. Unexpected gifts appear. Something isn't right. Alice needs to know what's going on, but when she uncovers the truth, she faces a brutal choice. And how can she be sure it is the truth? Sometimes it's better not to know. So yeah, I just thought that sounded so good, so mysterious, like, wow. Hi. The next book I got is The Secrets Between Us. Now, I'm not normally a big fan of covers like this. Like, normally I wouldn't pick, like, if I just saw the cover of this, I wouldn't want to pick it out. Now, I know that's saying don't judge a book by its cover, but I can be very bad at that sometimes. So if I was to look at its cover personally, I wouldn't, like, pick it up, because it, like, I don't know, just, I wouldn't. But I took it off the shelf, just out of curiosity, you know, and I read the back. Okay, so I'm going to read the back to you because I thought it just sounded really interesting. A chance encounter. When Sarah meets dark, brooding Alex, she grasps his offer of a new life miles away from her own. They've both recently escaped broken relationships and need to start again. Why not do it together? A perfect life. But when Sarah gets to the tiny village of Burrington Stoke, something doesn't add up. Alex's beautiful wife Genevieve was charming, talented, and adored by all who knew her, and apparently she and Alex had a successful marriage, complete with a gorgeous son, Jamie. Why would Genevieve walk out of her perfect life? And why has no one heard from her since? A web of lies. Genevieve's family and all her friends claim that Alex knows more about her disappearance than he's letting on, but Sarah's fallen in love with him and just knows he doesn't have anything to hide. Or could he? So, yeah, that just sounds so good, so, interesting, what's happened, and, yeah, so I'm glad I picked this up, and I think it has really made me think, really don't judge a book by its cover, because that sounds good. The next one is A Song for Dark Times. And yeah, I also like the cover of this, and before I brought it, I did read the back, so again, I'm going to read the back to you, because it also does sound really interesting. He's gone. When his daughter Samantha calls in the dead of night, John Rebus knows it's not good news. Her husband has been missing for 2 days. Rebus fears the worst, and knows from his lifetime in the police that his daughter will be the prime suspect. He wasn't the best father. The job always came first, but now his daughter needs him more than ever. But is he going as a father or a detective? As he leaves at dawn to drive to the windswept coast and a small town with big secrets, he wonders whether this might be the first time in his life where the truth is the one thing he doesn't want to find. So yeah, that sounds so good, and I can't wait to read it. Okay, the next one I got was My Sister's Bones. I got this because I like the cover, but also it kind of reminded me of The Missing. Now, these are completely, different authors. But if I show you The Missing, which is here, look at this cover, and then look at that one. Don't they seem like they'll be from the same author? As it is, but they're going from different names. I'll have to look into it. But it's literally the same moment. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I'm gonna read the back to you again. If you can't trust your sister, then who can you trust? Kate Rafter has spent her life running from her past, but when her mother dies, she's forced to return to Herne Bay, a place her sister Sally never managed to leave. But something isn't right in the old family home. On her first night, Kate is woken by terrifying screams, and then she sees a shadowy figure in the garden, who is crying for help. What does it have to do with Kate's past? And why does no one, not even her sister, believe her? So yeah, this sounds so good, and if I like The Missing, I think I'm going to like this because they're kind of similar. Okay, the next books that I got, this is a series. I've been wanting this series for years, even before I was into books, just because who wrote them, which is strange for me because I used to hate books. But that is Girl Online series, so because Zoe wrote them, I wanted them. So we've got this one. I really love the covers. Then the second one, Girl Online on Tour. And then we have Girl Online Going Solo. I already had this one. But it was, I think it's a bigger copy. I bought it years ago. But because I was in the middle of moving and stuff, it kind of got bad. I lost it and then it got bent. So it was also bigger than this as well, and very bent. So I just brought the new copy of these, because then on my shelf it would look nice because they're the same size then. But yeah, like I said, I've been wanting this series for so many years, and I'm glad that I got them. The place I got them from, there was a secondhand bookshop, so you got books a lot cheaper than you normally would. So if I brought these on Amazon or something, they probably would have cost me £8 each. So that's £24 for 3 books. Whereas they cost me $1.99 each. So that's £6 for a whole series. So I can't wait to read those. I have no idea what any of them are about. So I think I'm just going to go into them blind. because that's the fun way of reading. The next thing I got was this series, and again, I have no idea what this series is about at all. I haven't even taken out the box. That's how less that I know about them. That didn't make sense. But all I know is the names, and that is Blindsided, The Rosary Girls, and Crave Secrets. And they just looked really interesting, so I thought I would buy them. Okay, so the next books that I've got, I got off Amazon. You have to mind the Fallen books that are there. But I got these off Amazon, so they're like the original price, as they should be. But I'm destroying everything. But the first one that I got was this novella. Now, I got this novella from Books with Chloe. She was reading it. She said it was amazing, the best novella she read. So I thought I would try it. And that is Garden Temptation. Now, I read this in a reading vlog that I am currently doing. That should be it very soon. But this is so good. Like, I've read it. I've finished it. This is so good. Like, it's 98 pages. It's so good. I think this is the best novella I've ever read. And I have read a lot of novellas. So, that's saying a lot. This is so good. I gave this 4 stars, I believe. So good. And I really recommend it. I said so good so much in that one clip. I don't know what I was thinking. This trope is best friend's little sister. So, it's fun. The next one I got, and this I got from Mortimer, and that is Hush Hush. And I've heard so many good things about it. So I can't wait to read this, and it's very thick, but it shouldn't take me long, hopefully. The next book I got was The Crush by Penelope Ward. I heard this a few places, and I've heard very good things about it, so I can't wait to read this. The next one I got was Medicine Man. Again, I've heard so many good things about this, and I've heard that everyone has enjoyed it that they've read, so I can't wait to read this. It's pretty thick as well, but I think I'll get through it quite easily because it's fun. Yeah, I can't wait. The last book that I got was We Shouldn't by V. Killand. I've read quite a few V. Killand books, and they have been so good, so I thought I'd get this one as well. And it just sounds really good. Okay, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the speed round near the end. I just didn't have much to say about the books because obviously I haven't read them yet. So I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye!